Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, my people, and welcome back to the Sn95 Power Channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving holiday. You know, personally, I just took a little small break from social media. Spent some time with the family and just was very thankful to have my family here with me. Everybody's healthy, and it's just, you know, a blessing just to have family around on these holidays. So Thanksgiving is over with, now we back to the grind. So today, I got a little something for y'all, kind of like a, not really, I guess it is a product review. So for us who live out here in the cold weather states during the winter, you know, it's pretty much build season for us. You know, all you West Coast guys and Southern guys, you know, you're lucky enough that you can play with your toys year round. But here in the Midwest, you know, they start throwing salt on the ground. That's generally when people start putting up their toys. And what comes along with that salt is cold weather. And so if you're not balling out and have a heated pole barn to play with your toys and do your builds, you have to figure out a way to heat your garage. So what I did, you know, I've had, you know, propane torpedo heaters in the past, but I needed something specific this year because I'm gonna start spraying. You probably see in the background, I've got the car, I'm prepping the car to paint. And so if you're just running off a regular 110 outlet and you have a propane heater and you're running a compressor, you're gonna have problems, at least in my situation with my circuit. I pop fuses. So I really can't run a compressor and a propane heater at the same time. It just overloads the circuit. So what I have is a hybrid propane heater. Now, this propane heater from Ryobi, you can run it off one of their 1+ battery systems, or you can plug it into the outlet. So for this year, I think this is potentially a good fit for me because I need to run the compressor, plus I need to keep the garage heated. So let's check this out. All right, real quick, just going over the controls for this. You know, this thing will put out 60,000 BTUs. They say that's good enough for a 2,500 square foot space. This is only like a 2.5 car garage, so plenty of capacity to heat this thing up. It's adjustable. I think, quote, you can turn it down to 15,000 BTUs. It's no different than a normal torpedo. Only difference is, you know, at least with the propane torpedoes I've had, as soon as you plug it in, then the igniter and the fan will start blowing. With this one, there's an on-off button. You turn on the unit, it turns on the fan and the igniter. You hit the button right here, I guess that lets the gas flow through, and then it cuts on. This is your fitting for your hose, and this is kind of thing that makes it unique, is you have a outlet for a 110 voltage, or you can use a Ryobi 1+ battery. Now this is only a 1.5 amp hour battery. I have no idea how long this will last on this, but I guess depending on the battery and a 20-pound tank, it's supposed to last, I've read, up to 20 hours. So if I just want to use the battery, hope this thing's charged. I would press it, it's on. Once I hook everything up, I press this button, it allows the gas to flow through, and there you have it. So for me, like I say, this is great because if I'm trying to run my compressor and I have a traditional propane heater plugged into the wall, it pops the breaker. So I can't have both things going at the same time. But now with this, I have the capability to run a compressor and keep heat going in the garage because I can use this battery. And if I don't have the compressor going, I can still just take the battery out, plug it into the wall. I think this is super dope. So let's get it hooked up and test it out. So one other nice thing about this kit is they give you this very extra long line for the propane. I think it's like 15 feet, which is pretty cool as far as how I can position the heater and the propane tank. I know with my old setup, the line I had that come with the propane heater was pretty short, so the tank was always within 2 to 3 feet from the heater. But with this, you know, it's nice that it has this extra long hose. And hooking it up is just as simple as screwing in a fitting to the heater and screwing in a fitting to your propane. So I got my battery pack in, got my line hooked up. Only thing I have to do now is just turn it on, press the igniter button, press and hold it for a second, let the flame cut on, you let it go, and that's all to it. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the battery. And let's plug in our outlet. Simple as that. Now let's repeat the process. Button on. Press the button. That's it. Not a big difference. I actually thought I would get more. I actually thought I would get more out of the fan on this, but still, this is plenty of heat to keep this garage warm. So it doesn't seem like it makes a difference between using the battery or the outlet as far as how hard the blower motor is going to blow. Now adjusting how many BTUs you want is as simple as turning a knob. And the only thing that's doing is just regulating how much gas is flowing through here. Now I have my garage door open, cracked, and I still think what is slow that this fan is blowing this heat out, it will keep this garage very comfortable. So I'm kind of curious to put this to use. And let me just show you real quick why I had to buy this. So I talked about spray painting my car, and this is what I'm going to use. I have a traditional Harbor Freight 30-gallon. I don't even think it's a 2 horsepower air compressor, which has done a relatively good job the last time I painted my red Mustang. But I'm limited because it's such a small tank, and so I can only spray really one panel before the compressor kicks on and I have to wait. So I saw Paint Society do a review of a turbine sprayer, and luckily I was able to find this one on eBay pretty cheap. Now this Titan cap spray, brand new, is almost $2,100. So it looks rough, it's beat up, but it works, it does the job. And I'm gonna do a review it's going to be like, there's a review and a how-to video coming up soon with this turbine spray gun system. But back to the Ryobi. But tell me what you guys think about this Ryobi system. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought this thing would push out, the fan would be a lot stronger on this thing. But I think for this small garage and what we're going to do, it's more than enough to fit my needs. Like I say, especially because I need to run that turbine sprayer and this heater at the same time. And with my old Harbor Freight air compressor, I was not able to run the compressor and the heater at the same time. I would keep popping a breaker and had to reset it. So, hey, I'm back in the full swing of things as far as content goes. This is build season for me this time of the year. Like I already said in this video that I am painting the red car again, and we'll get into that probably the next couple of videos, what I'm going to do to it. I'm going to show you how I do it. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the bell and get a notification for when that video drops. But until then, I appreciate your time and God bless.